part of our day is going to be talking to these awesome actionists up here. Emily Ann Rigal, otherwise known in the social media space as Schmidlbopper. She's the girl with the pink headband, as evidenced today with her bow. But really, she's a 17-year-old founder of WeStopHate.org, a nonprofit program that raises teen esteem through online videos and social media. WeStopHate defines teen esteem as giving teenagers the confidence to stand up for themselves while accepting who they are and not being afraid to show it. So I want to know, and we're going to hear from everybody here, how you get to do this.
When I started WeStopHate, which is my organization, my mom would come into my room every day and she'd be like, stop making videos, like do your homework, just get off the computer. Like we bickered every single day about making videos. And now, and as Jess had mentioned, like I won a Halo Award and I'm a little bit more recognized than I was when I first started, and my mom will, like, I'll overhear her phone conversations, she'll be like, every day I told my kid to get off the computer and I didn't know what she was doing. And I think with family, like, and you know, for me, they were a bit of an obstacle, and so I kind of looked beyond my family and I made connections with people who supported what I was doing and who understood what I was doing. And I know Troy had mentioned, like, they're going to try to help, but they don't always know. And so if you look to people who do understand what you're going through, that is a way to overcome that. And it's just trusting your own intuition and what you think is right, and then people will catch on to that.
Well said. How, along the way, who has been an important supporter for you in finding your voice to do this? Because I can imagine not just the people sitting here now, but I'm sure people who hear you speak in various ways look at you and go, oh my gosh, that's amazing, but I could never do that. I couldn't tell my story publicly. I couldn't share my voice. And I think it's a learned thing. I think it's not just about having courage, it's about having the right team around you to support you and to help your voice come to life. So Emily, talk a little bit about who is your support team, and I'd love to hear from everybody who helped cultivate your voice with you.
Definitely. That's like a question that I love, and I just really wanted to start by saying, like, when I just came to sit on the panel, and I thought to myself, like, 2 years ago, and almost to this day, 2 years ago, I was at a conference, and it was similar like this. It was like an empowerment-based conference, and I didn't have WeStopHate, like, I hadn't even thought about it. And now, like, 2 years later, I'm sitting here on the panel, and really, like, I was in your seats 2 years ago. And I think, and of course, Jess, for my personal story, has been just an incredible mentor, and she's really kind of shown me, and she's helped me open up in a way that I didn't think I would. And I think that reaching out to people who you relate to and that that you can just connect with, I think that that's a really, really, really big step. And I think that one of the most important things you can do is look for those people and actively look for them and pursue them. Like, Jess sometimes makes fun of me that I, like, stalked her. And yet I was just, like, enamored. Like, I just thought she was the greatest person. And there's been a few other people like that too. And so I think that don't be afraid and realize that they're probably going to respond to you.
Who specifically do they seek out? Is it counselors at school? Is it people in their community? Like, who do you think offers great voice?
I think sometimes older people can, and that can come from, like, wherever, maybe there's an after-school club that you love, but it totally can be from your peers, and it can also be if you're maybe a freshman in high school and there's a senior that you really like. I know when I was my high school starts in 8th grade, and I was obsessed with the seniors when I was in 8th grade, and I thought they were the coolest of cool, and, like, I know that had I gone up to one of them and, like, I think you're really awesome, like, you are the kind of senior I hope to be one day, I really, truly believe they would respond back, and I think that that's something that everyone here can do.